Hello everyone, we welcome you back here to the bottom of this 6th inning as Schmidt standing in the box here with a 2-2 count. As we apologize to all of you for all the interruptions and multiple broadcasts throughout the day as due to the weather, and we've had some technical difficulties along the way, but Bryce Schmidt will knock in his first hit of the year up the middle, and a single by Schmidt will put him on base to bring up the top of the order, Will Toy for the Rams. As Schmidt with a good piece there up to the center fielder Bear, and Benford, still working on the mound with 42 pitches as he comes set and tosses that one way up high on the batter Toy. So with one ball, Toy settling in the box here with Schmidt at first base. As the pitcher Benford will toss that one in there for a called strike. Here on the batter, Will Toy. So 13-4 game. So that one's ripped down the left field line up in the air and right into the third baseman glove as Weaver, as Toy knew right away that that was going to be an out as he slammed the bat against his feet. But didn't get all that he wanted there, but get a chance to maybe make it up for it here in the later innings as Cameron Kent will come up to the plate for the Rams with one out for his Turkeyfoot team. He'll rip that one down the line. That one is going to stay fair as Kemp will crack that one over down the right field line, and a single for Cameron Kemp will move up the runners to first and second with the batter Grant Grove coming to the plate. So one out, up to bat now's Grove. He'll crack that one over to the first baseman, Hager, as a bunch of at-bats here for the Rams. They've gone pretty quick, though. A lot of them have been swinging here on the first pitch, as both Kemp and Grove did. Kemp was able to get a single, but this time Grove isn't able to produce a hit as he'll ground out to first base. But in the process, he'll move up the runner each a base to put two runners in scoring position for the powerhouse hitter Blake Nicholson to come to the plate. Nicholson, a perfect 2 for 2 on the day, trying to keep that going here as he comes set in the box as the pitcher Benford throws that one up high for ball number 2. Here on the at-bat of Nicholson. Blake Nicholson, the senior, has been playing center field. Has done a good job so far out there. Is that one a called strike on the outside corner of the plate? So the count will move up to 2 balls and 1 strike with 2 outs. And once again, the Rockets will throw that one, but this time it's taken outside of the zone, and the count will move up to 3-1. The hitter's count for Nicholson. We'll see if he can produce a hit or maybe knock that one. In the meantime, Rockwood will actually signal to put Nicholson on base to bring up Holiday to the plate. Something you don't see there. An intentional walk will put Nicholson on. And now Holiday coming to play, and Holiday rips that one. And it will be an effort catch by the left fielder. Oh my! Aaron Shaw, what a play. Put it on the highlight reel to end the inning. Shaw with a beautiful catch. And a beautiful hit by Holiday, but Shaw's there for the diving effort to end the inning. So the Rams aren't able to get any runs on the scoreboard thanks to the diving catch by Shaw to end the inning. So after 6 innings of play, 13-7 as we head to the top of the 7th. So we welcome you back here to the baseball field. Rockets are on top 13-4 and trying to keep that going here as they come to bat with the batter Benford coming to plate, and he'll hold off there by the pitch for Trussler for ball one on the at-bat. So 1-0 count to lead things off here for Benford as that one's taken up high for ball number 2. Rockets trying to end things here in the top of the 7th as the Rams, of course, will come to bat one more time. No matter how many the Rockets score, as that one swung on and missed on the outside corner of the plate for strike number 2. So with a 1-2 count, Benford selling in, a 2-1 count, and actually make that 3-1. That one taken for a ball on the batter Benford. Trussler will put that ball behind his back, trying to rebound here on the count, and he'll get the off-speed pitch to catch the batter Benford swinging at that one. And actually, that will be strike number 3 on Benford, so down goes Benford for the first out of the inning to bring up Fileski to the plate. That one's cold strike here on the batter Fileski's 2 for 2 on the day. He's been doing the catching job for the Rockets. So far, been able to do a good job on both sides of the plate as that one's cracked foul. To move the count to 1-1 here. 0-2. I apologize, on the batter Fileski. Trying to get the Rockets offense going here in the 7th inning. They've been able to do a good job at it so far today, as that one's way up high on the batter Fileski for ball 1. And the beautiful sight that is, the sun is shining here in Confluence. First time we've seen it all day, really. And so some beautiful sunshine, and hopefully we'll get some warm weather here over the course of the week. And the pitcher, Trussler's trying to keep the Rockets' bats cold, but he puts the count at 2-2, but he tries to get Fileski, but Fileski fouls that one off to keep the at-bat alive at 2-2 with 1 out. So 2-2 count with 1 out. Fileski at the dish. That one's cracked over to third base to Culp. Culp with a little crow step, and that one over the head of Holiday. And that will put Fileski on second, with Hager coming to the plate. So Culp is guilty of the error there. And a little bit of an overthrow over the head of Holiday. And it went out of play, and Fileski moves up to second. And now Hager coming to the plate here with 1 out. Trussler with the ball behind his back. Coming set from the mound to push off the rubber. That one's upstairs for ball 1 with 1 out. And Fileski standing on the second base bag. Hager takes a few practice swings and will settle in here and take a big hack at that one. That one will be a swing and a miss. Put the count at 1-1. In the meantime, Fileski gets over to third base as ball got past the catcher Grove, and now that one's swung out of the dirt by Hager, tossed over to Holiday, and the weak throw by Trussler isn't enough to get it up in time to get the batter Hager. So that will put Fileski, and Hager will go on the first base as the Rockets extend their lead 14-4 as they just keep batting on here in this one. So Barrick selling into the box here. 1 strike. On him inside of the box. A 14-4 lead for Rockwood, with the runner Hager standing on first base. Now that one's taken outside for a ball here on the right hand. The batter Luke Bear sharing the same name as me. And so far on the day, he's 0 for 2 at the plate. Trying to get that first hit here on this at bat as he takes the next pitch for a ball to put the count at 2-1. So 2-1 count. Bear will lean off once again. That will be that will actually be ball 4 on Bear to put him on first base. That runner's at first and second. Here with the batter, Whipkey, coming to the plate. So Trussler opens up the at-bat with a high pitch ball. And with 1 out, at top of the 7th, 1-0 to score, and that one's drilled over the head of the third baseman Culp. So a line drive single for the batter, Whipkey. And that will put him 2 for 5 on the day. So a lot of at-bats for Whipkey. He's been able to produce 2 hits, and now the bases are full with ducks on the pond. For the batter, Shao coming to the plate as there in the bottom half of that last thing was able to make a beautiful catch out there in left field as he'll try to do something just as spectacular at the plate as he'll lean off on the first pitch. He'll lean off at the first pitch for a called strike. He'll come set once again with Trussler dealing from the mound. Trussler with the throw. That one skipped in front of the plate. Beautiful job by the catcher, Grant Grove, to get that ball. Something that I don't think we really catchers get rewarded for enough is what a great job they do back behind the plate. As a cold strike is taken on the batter, Shao, to bump up the count to 1-2 with 1 out. So Trussler still producing from the mound here. He's thrown 39 pitches so far, and that one will be bobbled up the line and scooped up by Culp over at third base. The home plate umpire signals that one for a foul ball. So Shao will get a chance to hit once again here with a 1-2 count. Trussler trying to end it. Shao's caught swinging. And it appears they maybe got just a tad bit on the ball there. He says, I thought it was going to be strike 3. Instead, the umpire says, no, it's a foul ball. So Shao will stay alive here in the box here with a 1-2 count and another foul ball by Shao. So working the pitch count of the pitcher, Trussler. And he remains alive in the box here with 1 ball and 2 strikes. Trussler trying to get it over with here. That one's hit up to the pitcher, Trussler. Actually, it's picked up by the shortstop, Toy, and he decides to throw it home and get the lead runner. So a heads-up play by the shortstop, Toys. I thought that one was actually in the glove of Trussler, but instead Toy comes out with it, and he'll retire the runner, Hager, at home. Cold strike now on the top of the order for the batter, Wagner. Base is still full here with 1 out. That one's taken for a ball way outside. Here on the batter, Josh Wagner, playing right field today. 1-1 count on him here with the bases full, trying to get his first hit of the day. He's got a great chance to do it here. But the third pitch on the at-bat is taken for a called strike to put the count at 1-2. Trussler coming set, trying to end it. He tosses that one, and he'll get by the catcher, Grove, to move the count to 2-2. So Rockets are remaining alive here. Trussler trying to spoil their offensive run here in this 7th inning with a 2-2 count. That one swung in and swung on and tipped back. So it smacked off maybe a piece of the umpire there, but it appears to be okay. And that will keep the count alive at 2-2 here with 2 outs. That one's hit up in the air. Schmidt trying to get to it. Schmidt, that one will land just fair as the umpire signals. And now the Rockets are caught in the jam with Rockets in a crazy play there, as I believe the Rocket third baseman over there, Wipski, thought it was foul, and he started to turn back to go to second, I believe. But in the meantime, the Rams tried to get the runner, Shao, out at second, I believe. They couldn't do so. So a crazy play there. And the next hit by Pletcher is fouled down the line. The Rockets are caught out of all sorts, but they're able to, luckily, stay alive and nothing comes out of it. And things went terribly wrong there for the Rockets, but learning experience there. And Pletcher trying to keep the offense alive here for the Rockets as he takes that pitch for a ball to move the count to 1-1. The Rockets on top, 15-4 here on the Rams, as Tressler will throw that one in for a ball as it skips by the catcher Grove to move the count to 2-1 with 2 outs. A long game it's been, sitting at 6:44 on the clock, so just over 2 hours and 15 minutes. And that one, once again, will be thrown just short of the plate for ball 3 with 2 outs. Rockwood trying to keep the offense going here. Tressler comes set. He'll toss that one in over the plate for ball 3. So it's a 3-1 count, 2 outs. Tressler trying to battle back from the mound. He'll gun that one in, but that one will be taken outside for ball 4 to put Pletcher on and walk a run home for the Rockets and extend their lead to 16-4 right now over the Rams. Tressler's pitched a whopping total of 40 pitches so far this inning. 54 he's pitched in total today, as the batter Weaver will swing and miss that one. Here for the first strike on his at bat. Weaver been playing the hot corner today, trying to keep that bat hot as he'll crack that one right over to the hot corner. To the head coach of the Rockets. First strike, number 2. Tressler has a chance to get out of this jam for the Rams. It's been a long game so far, and Tressler's trying to get the Rockets out for one final time. But that one is drilled to deep center field by Weaver. But right there for the catch is Nicholson to finally end the inning for the Rams. Well, the Rockets score a couple, and to get on the board 17-14 right now over the Rams. And we will step aside here at the end of 7.5 as the Rams will come to bat. As up to the plate now for the Rams will be Jesse Culp, as the score sits at 16-14. Actually, correction there. So it's not 17, only 16, as Culp takes a swing and a miss at the opening pitch. Here to start off the bottom of the 7th inning. 16-4 the score is. Benford still pitching from the mound. This Culp will foul that one back. First strike number 2. Here with no outs. In this bottom of the 7th inning. Benford trying to retire Culp. He'll toss that one in there. Culp pops that one way up high. Calling for this, the shortstop Pletcher, and he'll get under it and squeeze that one into his glove for the first out in this bottom of the 7th inning. So only 2 more outs to go before the Rockets secure a win here over the Rams. And they've been able to explode in this game for 16 runs. As Trusser once again will settle into the box for the Rams, and he takes a cold strike on the outside corner to open up the at-bat. Benford on the day has pitched 56. And he'll toss that one, another fly ball hit by the Rams, now over to second base. And this time Whipke will squeeze it in for out number 2. And already the Rockets have 2 outs under their belt. They only need 1 more to get out of this, to win this game. Rams trying to stay alive with Robbie Tusky coming to the plate with 2 outs. Benford will deer from the mound. That one's way low for ball 1. So with 1 ball and 1 ball and 0 strikes, Tusky trying to keep the Rams alive here as he swings at that pitch way up high to even up the count at 1-1. In this bottom of the 7th inning, that one once again outside for ball 2. So with 1 ball and 2 strikes on the batter Tusky with 2 outs, trying to get one final go for the Rams as he drills that one foul. And now the Rockets are 1 strike away from winning this one. Benford will have a chance to close out the game as he'll settle in on the mound. With a 2-2 count, Benford with the toss, and a strike 3 called, gets the batter Tusky, and that will end the ball game as the Rams will fall to the Rockets for their 2nd game in a row, 4-16. And a big game it is for the Rams. And that will do things here today from Confluence. We'll step aside one last time for presenting you today's stats right after this. As we welcome all of you back here one final time at Confluence, we'll take a look here at the stats from this one. Will Toy went 2 for 4 at the plate, while Cameron Kemp went 1 for 3 with a walk. Grant Grove 1 for 3 at the plate. He scored 2 runs and picked up 2 RBIs on the day. Blake Nicholson 2 for 2 at the plate, 2 walks and 1 RBI, while Hunter Holiday went 1 for 3, RBI and a walk. While the bottom half of the order for the Rams went Cole with Culp going 1 for 4, Trussler 0 for 3, Stephen Hoover 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, Robbie Tusky 0 for 2 with also 2 Ks, and Bryce Schmidt going 1 for 3, picking up 2 strikeouts. Now for the Rockets, Modrak went 0 for 3 at the plate. He had 2 Ks, while in the box, Pletcher went 1 for 1. He had 4 runs, 4 walks, and 1 RBI, while Weaver went 1 for 5 with 2 RBIs, a walk, and a strikeout. Benford 1 for 5, 2 runs scored, 1 RBI, and 1 strikeout. Valesky 2 for 3 to plate, 3 runs scored, 1 RBI. Hager went 0 for 3 to plate, he had an RBI and a walk, while Wagner went 1 for 3 as well, picking up an RBI. Then Bear went 0 for 2, picking up 3 bases on balls. He had an RBI and a run scored. Whipkey 2 for 5 on the day, while Shao went 0 for 4 at the plate. Now for the pitching, Cameron Kemp will pick up the loss, his first loss of the season. He pitched 4 2/3 innings, giving up 6 hits, allowing 13 runs. Only 5 of them were earned. He gave up 4 walks, but had 3 Ks on the day. Hunter Holiday came in relief. He pitched a third of the inning, where he walked 2 batters before Brandon Trussler came in and pitched the final 2 innings. He had 2 hits, allowed 3 runs, and gave up 3 walks while picking up a strikeout. Now for the Rockets, their pitching was solid today with Mudrak on the mound. He pitched 3 consecutive innings, allowing 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 walks, and adding 4 strikeouts, while Benford pitched the final 4 innings of this one. He allowed 3 hits, had 3 strikeouts, 2 walks, and he gave up only 1 run. Well, we appreciate all of you tuning in here today on this long game with multiple interruptions, but we appreciate each and every one of you that tuned in. Well, this is Luke Bowers, and from everyone here, Christy Bowers, Lee Bowers, and myself, we can't thank all of you enough for your support, and hopefully we will be back tomorrow when the Rams play at Shanksville. If not, we will see all of you this Thursday when the Rams are back here in Confluence to take on the Myersville Red Raiders at 4:30. Well, thank you everyone for watching, and that will do it for us here today. The Rockets win big, 16-4. Thank you everyone for tuning in.